Can I go? Okay. Think about the greatest leader you have ever followed in your life. I'll give you like 10 seconds to think. Thank you, Sarah. All good? Okay, now think about the greatest characteristic this person has. Why did you follow this person? Maybe it was charisma, maybe intelligence, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure about one thing. You follow this person because this person connected to you, right? So, one of the things that leaders need to have is connection to people. You can have knowledge, you can have charisma, but if you don't connect to people, you're not a great leader. So I would like to start today just talking about what is leadership. When we think about leadership, we might think, okay, maybe it's just a main guy or a main girl standing there, giving the directions, giving the steps I need to follow, dictating the rules. It can be like this. I mean, we need people to do that. That's what leaders do. But what do great leaders do? Is it about the position they stand? No. Great leadership, it's about influence, not the position we stand. So today I would like to focus and talk to you about some qualities, some things that we can do to be better leaders, not just managers. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty good to be a good manager, but to be more than a manager, but an educator, someone that really means something different to people. So the first thing, it's about, I don't have it anymore, okay. It's not about you, it's about them. Have you ever had a teacher who makes everything about themselves? Like, he is the star of the show. Kind of boring, isn't it? Yeah. So, this can happen sometimes. People might think, okay, I'm the star of the show. I have all these empty vessels in here. I'm going to fill their minds with all my knowledge, and they're going to like me so much. Don't get me wrong. A true leader must transmit knowledge in order to impact people. But when you think more about not your performance, but how people are connecting to you, that's when great leadership starts. I remember in my mission, we were having a lesson, and it wasn't doing fine for many reasons. It wasn't a good lesson. So we walked out of the room, out of the house, and my companion said to me, "That was great, wasn't it?" I was like, "How come?" And he said, "My Spanish was perfect." You see, she didn't even hesitate. She understood me perfectly. I was like, "Elder, you got a point. It was really good Spanish, but how do you think she felt?" So great leaders don't think only about their performances, but how are they connecting to people? The second principle, it's teach by example. I could give the best presentation here to you guys. If I go to lunch and I'm rude to you, that's it. It's ruined. I have to lead by example. And I have a good story. It's not a personal story. I hope that you have seen this movie. It's pretty good. Top Gun Maverick. So, long story short, Maverick is the main guy in this movie. He's a captain and he has a mission. He has to train all these new pilots and they have to destroy this aerating facility. It's a really complicated mission because they have to fly under an area filled with missiles really fast. They're flying jets. And then they have to go up, down, shoot, and up again. And you might pass out because it's high. It's really high. It's a lot of speed. So the people that they're training with him, they don't believe in the mission. They just feel this is impossible to do. So they start to change a strategy that could result in more deaths. And when they're discussing it, Maverick was not in the room with them. They start to look at the screen where they do the simulators, and Maverick did the whole simulator. So he flew under the time that was required, and he showed the people that you could actually do it. This mission is accomplishable. So he inspired all the people to do so because he showed them that it can be done. And that's what a great leader does. It shows to people, yeah, you can do it. The third one is teach naturally. Great leaders, they live in a way that they don't need to be forced or perform in order to connect to people. A simple conversation, a lunch conversation, can be so meaningful to someone. That's how great leaders, they just act like this. It's not, they're built like this. And I want to share a personal story with you about this. Oh, before I have a quote by Ted Callister. He said, some of the best teaching moments, as you know, are just the informal moments in life. Okay, so I have a personal story. Just in case you're wondering, this is not me, okay? This is me. This is my dad. By far, the person I love, the best person I've ever talked to. I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but I just love talking to my dad. And we have a thing that we go around by car. We have to go to the supermarket. I'll go with him because I love being in the car with him and talking about, you name it, rock music, movies, you name it. And when I started to work at the law firm I used to work for, he was always asking me, how was your day, and how was your day, and how was your day? And while attending law school, I had a thing that I like to debate people for silly reasons. I just like the excitement about it. And one day, my dad asked me, how was your day, son? I was like, oh, I was slain today. I was on fire today. I was debating this person and this person because of this, because of this, because of this. And I have some pretty solid arguments to that. And I thought to myself, he's going to like it. But then he stopped and he just looked at me and said, you know what, son, it's pretty good, but don't be a stumbling stone or block for someone. And that just hit me so hard. I never felt like this before. And ever since this, my dad told me, I don't even know that he remembers saying this to me, but that got to me. And that's how I felt when they say, when you're in this informal moments, that's when great leaders really show themselves. They can really connect to people. The fourth and last one I want to talk about is the leader empowers. So this is the team I was working with at the law firm. So lawyer, 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 and lawyer. And I had great connections with them. I loved them so much. I still talk to them. But when I started, I was not going to say I was not smart, but I had so many questions. And some of them were really silly ones. Like he was telling me about the court. I was like, what is the Supreme Court? Don't get me wrong. I was just nervous. And they had tons of patience with me, tons of patience. They would never complain about teaching me. I just felt that they wanted me to understand all the process and understand why we would take care of that document, why we would take care of that client like that. And I just felt embraced by them. Don't get me wrong, they pushed me hard. It was hard work, long hours, high pressure, but I was learning a lot. And then her name is Bruna, she came in, she was the new intern in the firm. So she came in on her first day, and I asked the lawyer, okay, what are we going to do? And she just told me, you're going to tell her what to do. She's your intern. I was like, No. I didn't feel ready to do it. And then she said to me, the greatest thing you ever learn is how to delegate people. And while I was delegating Bruna, I learned so much. So those leaders, those lawyers gave me the power to delegate. And that's when I felt embraced. So those skills, those principles can turn us from being a good manager, which is good, a good leader needs to be a good manager, to being a good educator, to really connecting with people. Just to close it, I want to say to you to remember, a good teacher might not be a good leader. He's good at classroom, but he doesn't know how to manage stuff. But always, a good leader is a good teacher. Thank you.